While I wait for some people to join, I'm getting the music sorted. Gonna do a solid riff today. Got a few items already lined up. Gonna be doing a Black Bolt ETB in these two boxes. And we're gonna save this Evo 3-pack for the end right here. So we got this here. Scored this in a solid trade today. This Mew box here, you can see has a nice little rip in it, so gives me a reason to rip it. This 151 box here is a little banged up, so another reason to rip. And then so is this ETB. It's very easy to find reasons to rip things. Also, I'm getting ready to do my first live show on Whatnot this Friday, so practicing opening, hand placement, all that kind of stuff. All right, I think we'll start with the Mew box. Team Rocket's Mew 2. I know a lot of people got these and ordered them and tried to resell them like crazy to no avail. I'm not going to take out the promos. Keep those nice and neat. Just grabbing some sleeves right now and a couple top loaders. All right, the packs we got in here are 2 Destined Rivals, a Paradox Rift, and Journey Together. Paradox Rift being my least favorite of all the sets that I tend to rip, but I've never personally bought Paradox Rift to rip it. The only time I ever get my hands on it is in a box or some kind of collection kit. What about you guys? You guys rip Paradox Rift at all? All right, we got Tandemos, Dweeble, Whismer, Doublade, Snorlax Doll, Tinkaton, Durant, Zebstrika, Parasol Lady, and finishing out with a Golisopod EX. Not bad. I always consider an EX or better to be a hit out of anything, so I'll take that out of a Mew box. I haven't gotten many good hits out of a Mew box. I've opened like 3 or 4. Not many, not something I ripped or went after very hard. What I didn't like is I didn't find any of the boxes that came out during Destined Rivals. Like none of them had all Destined Rivals packs or even a majority of Destined Rivals packs. And I always feel like, why not? Why wouldn't you do that? All right, we got Rookidee, Clink, Nimble, Larvitar, Lavencia, Marowak, Lily's Pearl, Spiky Energy, Larvesta, and we're finishing out with a Snorlax. Not a lot of magic coming out of this box so far, but we do have 2 packs of Destined Rivals to go here. I've ripped a bit of Destined Rivals. The best hits I've gotten out of it were the Nidoking SIR and the Yanmega EX SIR when it first came out. It was pretty awesome. But I haven't pulled the big boys yet, the Mew 2 or anything other than that, the Garchomp. What about you guys? Anybody in the comments? Anybody hit anything huge out of Destined Rivals? Have you guys found the chase? Oh, yeah, C-Titan EX. So we're pulling our second EX out of the Mew 2 box. All right, jumping on to our last pack. Hopefully get a little bit of magic here. Let's see how we do. All right, we got our basic energy. Carbink. Squovit. Reller. Grimer. Murkrow. Barracuda. Team Rocket's Watchtower. We got Squovit. Hey, there we go, guys. Rotom Illustration Rare. Nice. And a Gourbice. Nice. I haven't pulled the Rotom before. This looks good. A little off to the left.
calls for the perfect, ridiculously craveable pairing. Jimmy Dean griddle cakes. Your family's pancakey, sausagey.
All right, so that was the last pack out of the Mew box. Managed to pull 2 EXs here. What's up, Austin? Thanks for joining, man. And the Rotom Illustration Rare. All right, so we ripped the Mew box because it had a little rip in it, and now we're going to do a Zapdos box because it has a little rip in it. So let's see how we do with some 151. You guys ripped 151 lately? Did anybody catch the Target drop that just happened? It looks like they had Blooming Waters and also had Paldean Fates. What up, Alejandro? Thanks for joining, bro. All right, we got 4 packs of 151 here. Seems to be everybody's favorite set these days. Let's see how we do, see if we can pull some heat. After this, we got a Black Bolt ETB, and then I'm going to rip those 3-pack of Evo I traded for earlier today. What up, Sports Fever? Thanks for joining, man. All right, let's see if we can pull some magic out of 151, guys. Energy, Seal, Duduo, Tentacool, Rattata, Golduck, Pinsir, Bill's Transfer. We got Abra taking a nap, followed up with Bellsprout, and finishing out with a Mewtwo. Yeah, Austin, I think a lot of people that are on here are from that chat, man. All right, we're on pack number 2. Hey, there we go. We got our Cosmic Hollow Energy. Followed up with a Slowpoke. Magmar. Horsey. Abra. Nidoqueen. Victreebel. Big Air Balloon. Bulbasaur. Sounds good, Jonathan. I got you. What's up, Game Master? Clefable? Hey, there we go. Mew EX. Nice. I don't have this card, so it's really great to get a hit right now. And a Mew. Who doesn't love Mew? Are we looking any white? Not looking bad, guys. All right, we're on pack number 3. I'll take that Mew. That could be the hit of the box, and I'd be fine with that, guys. All right, here we go. 2 more packs, one after this one. We got our basic energy, Growlithe, Geodude, Jigglypuff, Staryu, Rhydon, Rigid Band, Nidorino, followed up with a Vileplume, and a Big Air Balloon. Oh, my bad. I missed the Charizard EX at the back there, everybody. My fault. All right, not too bad, man. We just pulled the Mew EX Ultra Rare and a Charizard EX in the next pack. We got 1 pack. We got a little last pack magic coming our way. I know 3 hits out of a 151 box would be a little bit ridiculous. All right, let's see how we do. All right, Rattata, Squirtle, Lickitung, Venonat, Hitmonchan, Seeking, Butterfree. We got Fearow, Seadra, and an Amistar. All right, not bad, man. Not bad at all. I mean, a Mew Ultra Rare and the Charizard EX out of a Zapdos box. I'll take it. And then definitely did better than we did in our first box. For those joining, we did a Mew box and we pulled the Rotom illustration rare. And then we got the C-Titan and Goliath EX. All right, guys, next up on the RIP agenda, we're going to do a Black Bolt ETB that has a little bang in it. And then to finish out tonight, we're going to rip this. All right, so stick around. Just an ETB to go, and then you'll get to see some Evo. Hopefully it'll be skies tonight. All right, so who's been ripping Black Bolt like crazy? I know someone on here has. Has anyone pulled the Zekrom or the Reshiram or the Victini? Let's see how our promo is. We're gonna get the most, yeah. Guys, I'm telling you, if you watch any of the videos on this channel, we get the most jacked up promos. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. All right, here we go. Let's see. 9 packs, they feel heavy? What do you guys think? Heavy? I don't know. Let's see if they feel heavy. Come on. Good to know, Jonathan. Thanks for the heads up. But for real, have you guys been ripping a lot of Black Bolt? What have your hits been? I think the illustration rares are absolutely amazing. All right, Cubchoo, Tranquil, Timber, Muna, S. Cavalier, Alamalamaba, Darmanitan, Venipede, Poker Gear, finishing out with a Thunderous. All right, hang on, guys. I'm just getting a little organized. When you open this many packs, which we all have, you gotta clean up here and there. You know what I mean? Okay. Here we go. Pack number 2 from the ETB. No, Ryan. Up next, we're on the Black Bolt ETB, and I'll show you all the hits we pulled at the end too. Oh yeah, they're on the same spot. Code card for anybody who actually plays. All right, here we go. We got our energy here. Snivy, Pampor, Girder, Audino, Scolipede, Bravery, Cryogano, Sandile, hey, Tortuga. Look at that, guys. Not bad. God, look how off to the left it is. And right behind that, the Superior EX. Oh, look how off to the left, though. Ridiculous. Beautiful card, though. I'm big on the underwater cards. I think that's actually one of the things I've been trying to figure out is what people collect different kind of Pokemon. Like I met somebody who likes to collect Pokemon that are eating, and some people collect Pokemon that are sleeping and stuff like that. So I've always thought of like what my thing is, and I think my thing is gonna be Pokemon underwater. I don't know. Anybody collect like that? Or look for certain things like that? If you do, drop a comment. I'd love to know what it is you're chasing or what it is you look for. I think that's a really cool like subdivision of the hobby. You know what I mean? All right, we got an illustration rare in our second pack. Let's hope that magic continues. We got Fungus, Cubchoo, Tranquil, Timber. I like that, Ryan. That sounds dope. Lilligant, Professor's Research, Unpheasant. We got Time Pole. Holy cow, guys, look at that. Yo, what are the odds of that happening for real? In back-to-back packs. And look. Off to the left again. Yo, you can't make that out. We got that on camera, dude. That's so wild. That's pretty crazy. I've never had that happen ever where 2 packs in a row, the same card, totally off to the left. Like, that's wild. Anyway, one of those is for sale. If any of you guys want it, I know most of you in the chat, so hit me up. Or trade. I like to trade more than anything. All right, next one up here. This is pack number 4. All right, if that happens again, guys, somebody make a short of this because that'll be ridiculous. All right, here we go. We got a Hollow Energy. You guys like the new energies? The vertical hollow? I think it looks pretty dope. It's definitely tricky when you're going through the cards though, because like you'll see that shimmer and it makes you think, oh, that's like an SIR, but no, it's just the outline for the new hollow, you know? All right, we got Escavalier, Electric, Golurk, Haxorus, Rufflet, and a Thundurus. All right, no Tortuga there. That'd have been insane. All right, we are on pack number 5. Yeah, right, Ryan? Ridiculous, dude. All right, we got Munna, Snivy, Pampor. Hey, since I know a lot of you in the chat, I'm curious. Can you hear the music playing in the background or not? We got Golurk, Energy Coin. There we go. A Drillbur Pokeball. Slightly, okay. So I sound much louder than the music. All right, Drillbur and a Kyurem EX. All right, not bad so far. We got 2 illustration rares and a Pokeball. I mean, I feel Pokeballs pop up a lot. I'm surprised this is the first one. Oh, good to know. Okay, maybe I'll shut up more. Okay, here we go, guys. We got our basic energy. Solosis. Whirlipede. Fracture. Mincino. Throw. Simipour. Air Balloon. Escavalier. I always mess up on this, guys. Reuniclus, and Conkeldurr. All right, we got 3 packs left. We've got 2 illustration rares out of the ETB so far, a Pokeball, and 1 EX. You guys know what that means, don't you? It means the big hit's coming, all right? Let's see which pack it's gonna be in. Come on now. What's up, Cody? Thanks for joining the chat. All right, here we go. You guys think you'd see the red immediately if you had it? You would, right? Like you go like that and you would see the red. All right, Aldino. I agree. To do would be like a black and white ETB against a Crown Zenith. But I don't know how many people are going to crack a Crown Zenith to do a battle like that one. All right, I might do it. I might do it. But definitely not like on a YouTube stream. Hey, there we go. We got a Krokorok Pokeball. Followed up with Pidove. And a Clink Clang.
I'm so excited to share more about this new shoe with you.
All right, let me get this in a sleeve. And then we got 2 more packs to go before we hit some Evo. And then I'm going to call it a night and clean up this basement. All right, here we go, everybody. All right, we got our energy. Timber. Petalil. Cover Fossil. Krokorok. Darmanitan. Simisage. Pokegear. Beardick. Thanks, Big Island. Appreciate that. Hey! Throw illustration rare. Guys, it's centered. It looks centered to me. Well, maybe a little fat on top. I don't know. It's tough to tell sometimes. So for anybody who likes to get cards graded though, I've heard the best thing you can do is actually turn the card upside down, and that helps you really look at it differently to determine, is it centered? Like I did that and I feel like this shows that the top's a little bit fatter, probably like a 55-45 there. And then if I flip it over, you can see the top is way fatter. Look at that, wow. All right, nice card though. That looks pretty good. I like the throw. All right, guys. So far, we got 3 illustration rares out of the box, and we're up to our last pack. That was pretty wild, man, pulling 2 Tortugas back to back like that. All right. Do we have some last pack magic? Let's hope so. What up, Ray? Ray. All right, we got a Moga, Clink, Palpitoad, Fracture, Fennel, Crustle, Bisharp, XU, Servine, and gonna finish out with a Victini. Hey, what's up, Dallas? I'm just pulling packs for myself right now, man. Having a good time ripping and, you know, showing the hits. But if you want to join my whatnot, it'll be this Friday. I'll have some free packs and other freebies, man. It'll be worth it, trust me. All right, everybody, I made a promise when I started this thing 20 minutes ago. Let's see how we do. Austin's in here. Austin, I'm happy you're going to get to see me open this. I appreciate the trade today. You guys know I'm all about the trade, and I said I was going to open this if he traded it to me, so here we are. All right, I got the code card. Let me be very, very gentle with this Umbreon promo here. Hang on a sec. Ooh. Okay, you guys can all see it's all the way over to this side here. I'm not seeing a cosmic swirl or anything, but whatevs. Looks dope. Nice card. Thanks, Austin. I'm sure you did, man. We'll see what the hits are. I'm glad you're going to get to see them. And if they're terrible, it's on your head, bro. All right. I'm going to just have a sip of this drink real quick, and then I promise I'll crack them open. Hang on a sec. Let me get this coin out of here. There you go. All right. You guys ready? Here we go. I guess we'll save the one with the Umbreon for last. All right, we'll go with this one first. All right. You know, I almost want to go grab my scissors to open these. All right, all green. All right, here we go. Pack number 1. Energy. Hippowdon. Tentacruel. Rubber Gloves. Nickit. Dweeble. Rufflet. Roggenrola. Wobuffet. Comes our holo. Baldor. And finishing out with Stoutland. All right, pack number 1 is done. I picked that one because honestly, when I went like this, it felt really light in my hand. So let's see if this one's heavier and has a green and gray card. Nope. All right, here we go. Pack number 2. We got our Energy, Dream Ball, Zinnia's Resolve, Hippowdon, Love Disc, C-Dot, Slack Off, Flabibi, Carvana. Our holo is Ludicolo. And we're finishing out with a Lilligant. All right, Austin, unless this last pack here has an absolute banger, bro, this was a good trade for you, my friend. Here we go, everybody. Last pack of Evo. It felt the heaviest in my hand. We have yet to get even a double holo or anything but a green code card. We're looking for the green and gray, and there it is. Okay. So at least we know we have 2 holos or 2 potential hits in this one. Thank you, Umbreon, for bringing us potential luck here. All right. Does look a little black border-ish at the first glance here, so, you know, blessings be upon us as we rip our last pack of Evo here. Oh, we got Lumbre. Full face guard. Hypno. Whoa Buffett. Love Disc. Dweeble. Hippopotas. Zorua. Our hollow is Skiploom and Trevenant V. There you go, everybody. What should be expected from Evo? But I'm not going to cry, man. It's always fun to open some packs and have a good time doing it. I want to thank everybody for joining in. If you didn't hit subscribe, man. I rip all the time. Got a lot of fun videos up there. And if you have time on Friday, I'm doing a Whatnot stream at 9 p.m. Going to be putting some crazy things up on the block. If you hang tight for 10 seconds, I'll grab one and show you something I have in the inventory for Friday. There you go, guys. For those of you that waited that extra second to see this cool thing, I'm going to have this up for a rip and ship. The Alola Collection. You can see there's 2 packs of XY in there, a Fates Collide, and a Breakthrough. You can get a chance to get all of the promos here, as well as the 2 pins, the pin and the figurine. And you can see that Solgaleo GX in the background. So this is one of the items I have up for sale on Friday in my Whatnot. So, come join, have some fun. We're going to be doing tons of rips. I'm going to have Destined Rivals, Black and White, 151, Crown Zenith. We're going to have it all, man. So, look, hope to catch you guys then. I really appreciate you joining the stream. Please make sure you hit subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody.